Hey everybody, welcome back to the Board Game Spotlight. Today we're going to look at Combo Fighter. This is the next game from Colossal Games, and this is a quick card-driven combat game for 2 to 4 players, and it plays in about 15 to 20 minutes. So let's take this to the table, and I'm going to tell you about it. So here we have set up Combo Fighter, and right now we have the Versus pack, and so we have Snowstorm versus Telestomp Manava. So in the game, you're going to try to deal as much damage to your opponent as possible, and you're going to stagger and then eventually KO them, and you're going to deplete their health deck, which is essentially their deck of combat cards. The cards in the deck are multi-use because they are the cards that will essentially allow you to combo and deal damage to your opponent. They're also going to be your health. So it's a very, very intricate system of trying to ensure that you're pushing your luck, but also managing your health and your cards because they're one and the same. So let's go ahead and take a look at our player. So this is Snowstorm. The way this breaks down is we have the win condition and the distribution of cards in your deck based on color and symbol. So there are 26 red cards in our deck. We have 8 blue and 16 yellow. So that is important because this wheel is essentially rock, paper, scissors. You are going to use these cards to beat your opponent in a reveal step, and then from that reveal, you're going to combo off and deal damage. So here we have yellow beats blue, blue beats red, and red beats yellow. So attack beats footwork, defense beats attack, and footwork beats defense cards. And so what you're going to do is on your turn, you're going to choose one of these cards to play, and your opponent is also secretly going to choose one from their hand. And then there's going to be a simultaneous reveal. And then based on what colors have been revealed, you will then decide who lands the punch or who blocks or evades. And then from there, you're going to combo off. Now the comboing is done on the top left of the card. So if we were to win with this yellow, we deal no inherent damage at this time, but we can then play cards from our hand that match the symbols on the left. So from this bounce, we could play our kick, because again, the red square is in the combo. We could then play our blue triangle, which would then let us play, if we had any other cards, we could play a yellow square or the special yellow symbol. So in this instance, we have dealt an X amount of damage, and her ability is that X is the total number of cards you've played this round, including the one you played. So with her X abilities on red are going to be equal to the number of cards we played. So we've dealt 3 damage up to a maximum of 5. You can play 5 cards on your turn. You're going to have a hand of 5 cards. So the X values can really multiply very quickly, and she can deal a lot of damage if she lands her kicks and her damage on your opponent. There are also signature moves that each character has. If you were to play a red square and a yellow square, you would turn her switch stance on. And you'll notice that her power, when you play the switch stance, you're going to flip this over, and now she's unlocked her avalanche stance. So basically her power kicks are going to deal triple damage. When you land a power kick, you're going to flip this token back over, and then you're going to have to switch stance again. So there's a lot of setting up your combos in this game, trying to see which signature combo that you can use based on the cards you have in your hand. There are also a few other signature combos. Her tornado kick, if you do all these triangles, it's 6. If you add on a yellow square, makes it a 10. Here you have her 720 triple kick, which is going to land for 12 damage if you get that off. In the initial flip, if we were to reveal this red and we were to win, this is going to be worth 2 points. And then anything else we play after that, so if we were played into this fast kick, now we're going to be able to use this X ability. So this is if we lead with it, and this is if it is comboed off on the card. So at the end of a round, when a player has successfully comboed, then what you're going to do is you're going to discard any of the cards that were played. You also have the opportunity to discard cards from your hand. This allows you to discard cards that may be bogging you down, that you won't be able to play efficiently. So you can get them out of there, and you're always going to draw up to 5 cards. So you can really cycle through your deck as quickly as you want based on the cards you're playing. But again, this is your life. So you really have to take into account not overcommitting yourself and drawing too many cards, because it's, again, that's your life points. But you also want to set yourself up so that you can actually deal your signature combos, and so you can successfully combo off with the cards that you're playing during the simultaneous reveal. So this is going to continue until someone becomes staggered. The staggered is on the bottom of your deck, and so what you'll do is when this card is revealed, it will stay out to show that you have been staggered. Now, staggered is not knocked out yet, but you're really close. Essentially, when you're staggered, the next point of damage that you take is going to knock you out, but you're still not out, and you still have the opportunity to come back, and it's possible. I've seen it happen. And so you'll reshuffle your deck, you'll draw more cards, and then you'll play until you are actually knocked out. And that's for both players. Both players can be staggered at the same time. Another thing to keep in mind is that when you play red cards, when you play your attacks, there's also a number to indicate initiative. Now, initiative tells you who gets their attack off. So if we were to play our kick and our opponent played his lift up, you'll notice that the 6 is higher than the 3. Snowstorm would get her attack off, and Manava would not get his attack off. So the initiative level of your red cards is really important to keep in mind as well. Like, here's a fast kick with higher initiative values. Both of these characters are asymmetric. All of the characters in Combo Fighter are asymmetric. They all have variable powers. Neither of them play the same. They have different distributions for cards within their deck. They have a particular fighting style that they want to use. Snowstorm is very fast. She does quick kicks. She gets in a lot of really quick damage. So Manava is very much your very powerful sumo style wrestler. And in fact, on the back of these cards, you have a little bit of their information on where they're from, how much they weigh, and there you go, it shows you their particular fighting style. So here with Snowstorm, we can show you her background. The style that she likes is Taekwondo. And so each of the fighters within the game are going to have a fighting style they use, which is going to indicate their distribution of the cards. Yes, this is rock, paper, scissors, but it is a very fast, card-driven combat game. Again, plays 10, 15, 20 minutes. It really depends if you're playing 2 players, 3 players, or 4 players. It's very quick. You get in a ton of damage, and you immediately just want to pick it up again and try again. You want to switch characters, or you want to try a new character style. So if Combo Fighter sounds like a game that is interesting to you, if you like what you see and you're interested in 2 to 4 player combat style card games, take a look at the description below for a link to their Kickstarter page. This has been Derek with the Board Game Spotlight, and this has been your preview of Combo Fighter.